Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, you guys listen up. First, we're going to talk about the anniversary of Remy Ma's album. Alright, so this marks the 20th anniversary of her debut studio album, There's Something About Remy, based on a true story. And let's be real, it had some real joints on it, you know what I'm saying? Tracks like Feels So Good, tracks like Conceited, I Got a Reason, all of that. But yes, today officially makes it 20 years since that album dropped. And then the Remy network jumped into the comments, you guys, responding to people who were celebrating the anniversary. They basically said, listen, look right here, new music is on the way, with the fire emojis and everything. So for those of y'all who thought Remy was done, thought she retired, thought it was a wrap, all of that extra talk, nah. She's got new heat coming. She's got new music loaded, all of the above, you guys. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how that plays out. Now, we also have to get into Remy Ma being at the Super Bowl. And let me be clear, this is not Remy Ma's first rodeo when it comes to Super Bowl appearances. I've already told y'all in previous Remy videos that she was out of town. She even mentioned being jet-lagged and not being used to the time difference, so I'm honestly confused about how people thought she was still on the East Coast. If she's talking about time differences, that means she's clearly in another time zone. That alone tells you she was not in New York City. Right now, she's on the West Coast for the Super Bowl and everything surrounding it. So, with that being said, leading up to the Super Bowl, you already know there are tons of pre-Super Bowl events, pre-Super Bowl parties, pre-Super Bowl networking situations. Because what happens is all these companies that sponsor the NFL, donate to the NFL, or partner with the NFL have to activate their events. They all have their own programs to run. So Remy ended up attending the Fanatic Super Bowl party. But again, this isn't new territory for her. She's been to these events before, including when they were in Las Vegas, so she's clearly familiar with the pre-Super Bowl party circuit. She was also spotted with Fat Joe at what looked like a Rock Nation pre-Grammys brunch or gathering. It seems like the old Grammys pre-Grammys brunch might be done, and it looks like it transitioned into a Super Bowl brunch that most of us didn't even know existed, but clearly Remy Ma and Fat Joe knew about it because they were both there. On top of that, Remy decided to go live and grace everyone with her presence. She wanted to let people know she wasn't just popping up at pre-Super Bowl festivities, she actually attends the Super Bowl itself because she's genuinely a football fan. She was going back and forth with JoJo and was basically like, hold up, listen. She said she's been attending games, whether it's regular season or the Super Bowl. She's been in these stadiums and in these suites. Remy even showed where she sits during the games, and from what it looked like, her seats were nice. She was sitting close to the Patriots side of the end zone, definitely not in the nosebleeds. Remy Ma does not do nosebleeds. She doesn't do that. It's more like courtside energy, very close to the field when it comes to NFL games. So when people talk about nosebleeds, she's like, you don't even know what you're talking about.
But what Remy also pointed out was interesting. She said when you sit in suites, you actually miss a lot of the fan interaction. You're mostly just talking to the people inside your suite. And because of that, you miss out on a lot of the fan camaraderie in the stadium. Sometimes you're sitting higher up. Sometimes you're in a suite that's positioned further away from the field. The closer you are to the field, the better the view you get of the game. You can really see the action, the plays, the whole setup. It just hits different when you're closer to the field and seeing everything unfold live. And then Remy Ma went ahead and gave us a little fit check. Yes, a little fit check, girl. She explained that a good friend of hers makes custom jackets. Custom jackets, like for real, for real. And this is exactly why Remy Ma is Remy Ma. The outfit she had on featured every NFL team from front to back. You could see there was a top piece and a skirt piece. And get this, it was originally one jacket, you guys. Yes, it started as one jacket. This is why Remy Ma's fashion sense is unmatched. She took that jacket and had it reworked at Daniel's Leather. So her friend created the custom jacket, then Remy took it to Daniel's Leather and basically said, listen, hold up, add some razzle dazzle to it. But the main thing is, I need this turned into a top and a skirt. And that's exactly what they did. Then Remy Ma also showed us what she was eating. And listen, it looked like some kind of crab potato chips. Now that part was a little interesting, a little different but interesting, but that's what she showed on live. I think Juju also went live at some point, but I was still watching Remy Ma's live show when she showed that part. So I'm just here to update y'all on Remy's whereabouts. She's booked and busy, you feel me? She's still getting calls. There's no has been here. There's no never was here. There's no washed up narrative here. Remy Ma still gets the calls for A-list events. Remy Ma still gets invited to the Super Bowl. That's just what it is. That's it, and that's all, you guys. So anybody trying to say otherwise, nah. Anybody trying to talk sideways, nope. What I really liked is that Remy Ma posted receipts. She showed proof of her actually being at the Super Bowl. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.